Good evening, everyone. I'm Vaishnavi Vaiti from Kirin Advisors. Welcome to the virtual roadshow of BikeWo Green Tech Limited. Today, we will provide a brief overview of the company and electric vehicles industry. BikeWo Green Tech Limited specializes in electric two-wheelers and intermediates used car sales to new car dealers. Their dealership structure is categorized in state, diamond, and platinum levels. Strategic partnership with leading OEMs including Hero Electric's E-Cycle, Quantum Energy Limited, and Bhatter Electric, and more. From management team, we have Mr. Saral Talwar, Chief Operating Officer, Mr. Sivaji Dusari, Chief Financial Officer. Good evening, Saral sir. Welcome. Good evening, Sivaji sir.
Good
Welcome.
evening. Good evening, Vaishnavi.
Good
We
evening.
also have Mr. Reena Manseta, Associate Director from Khandwala Securities Limited. Welcome,
Good
sir. Good
evening.
evening. Now I hand over to Saral sir to give us more insights about the company and its future plans. Over to you, sir. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for taking out time and being part of this roadshow. I, on behalf of the entire management of BikeWo Green Tech, welcome you and thank you for being part of this roadshow. Let me start with giving a little background about me and why this business. So I basically come from an automobile background. I have my family has been into automobile dealership business for the past 35 years, and I personally have been in the dealership business for about 24, 25 years now. We had the dealerships for Eicher Motors, for Hyundai cars, for Volvo cars, and Bajaj bikes. So as the dealership industry and the automobile industry was growing, EVs was the next big thing that has happened to this industry. And when EV two-wheelers came in, we saw that there was a huge potential, actually huge problem that was happening with a lot of players who had entered the EV two-wheeler space for manufacturing or assembling in India, almost 400 to 500 players. So it was becoming very difficult for people to choose what particular vehicles to buy. And that is what gave birth to this concept of BikeWo Green Tech, where we have come up with a multi-brand dealership concept where we curate a bouquet of 6 to 10 good companies that are manufacturing good quality EVs, and we bring them together in one platform in one showroom. So that's just a brief about how we started and why we started.
Thank you, sir. Now we will start with the company presentation.
Perfect. So, as I have already given a brief, BikeWo is basic. We started this company in 2016-17, where we were dealing with used vehicles, and we had tie up with almost all the top dealerships in the city, where we were procuring vehicles from various dealership and selling it to customers, and also procuring from customers and selling to dealers. Then, as I said, in 2020, 21, when we saw that EVs was the in thing, we understood that there was a huge gap in the market in terms of making the customer understand what vehicles to buy, and that's when we moved on to the EV multi-brand dealership business, and hence this became the new vertical for us in the year 2022. Next. Can we have the next slide? Yeah. So as I said, 2022, we diversified into the EV marketing and sales. We started this business with franchisees. So none of the stores are owned by us. We give franchise, and we started first with Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, that is the erstwhile United Andhra state. And we launched with 10 dealerships simultaneously. And from there, we have grown. Today, we have close to 80, 85 appointed dealers, out of which around 50 are operational. Others are in the various stages of getting ready. We are the first one in the market to introduce 5 years extended warranty on all the electric two-wheelers that we sell. And we are currently in Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Gujarat, West Bengal, and Sikkim. And till 2024 January, we have sold over 2,000 vehicles till date. In 2022, we got awarded by ET Excellence Award for innovation in electric two-wheeler dealerships. In terms of the directors, we have Mr. Manideep, who's a managing director, Mr. Ram Mohan, who's a whole-time director, Tajunisha Begum, whole-time director, Varun Jain, who's a non-executive director, And in independent directors, we have Mrs. Archana Devi, we have Pramarthi Rajesh, and Jignesh Bedani. Currently, we are spread in about 8 states: Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, Gujarat, Rajasthan, UP, and Karnataka. Some of the major OEMs that we deal today are Pure Electric, Bounce Infinity, Battery, Quantum Electric, Enigma, Jitendra Vehicles, Gemopai, EVTric, Hero Electro, and GT Force. All of these are all made in India. Maybe some components are assembled, are imported from China, but these are all Indian companies based out of various states in India across the country. Basic services that we have had in BikeWo, as I said, we have always been into pre-owned sales of vehicles, where we buy and sell pre-owned passenger four-wheeler cars through authorized dealers, and we handle entirely from sourcing to delivery of the vehicle. We also do trading and dealership of multi-brand EV vehicles. So we are India's probably the first and the largest and fastest growing multi-brand EV dealership chain. And we offer three kinds of dealerships. One is a state dealer, where the dealer is in charge for the entire state where we are present. He supplies to all the other dealers in the state. Then we have something called a diamond dealership, which is nothing but a district level dealership. And we have a platinum dealership. I will talk about each of these three again in the coming slides. Apart from this, since we provide the entire ecosystem, we also provide servicing and spare parts for all vehicles, two-wheeler, three-wheelers, and four-wheelers. Next. These are some of the vehicles that we deal with. We have low speed vehicles. Low speed vehicles are basically the vehicles that run up to 25 to 30 kilometer speed. They do not need license, they do not need registration, so they can just be sold over the counter. High speed vehicles are vehicles that are above 25 30 kilometers and they need a license. And we also have EV bikes, that is the motorcycles in EVs. We also have cargo vehicles. Now you can go to the next one. All our dealerships have a standard look and feel. There is a standard board across the stage. All our BikeWo boards are the same. We do not write the brands on our board. It is just BikeWo. Inside also we have our theme, which is gray and futuristic future lines, if you see. And so every showroom, no matter which one you go to, will have the same look and feel. These are live pictures of our showrooms. Then, as I was saying, that we have three types of dealerships. A state dealership, typically the investment is around 100 to 200 lakhs, and the dealer will be maintaining anywhere between 100 to 200 vehicles in stock, depending on the size and number of dealers in that state. We charge a 15 lakh rupees dealership fees, which is non-refundable. And apart from that, he has to invest in the showroom, infrastructure, service, and vehicles. Then actually in EV business, one of the biggest cost is transportation. So that is why we have these three stages of dealership, so that we are able to provide seamless availability of vehicles across the board. So then next to the state dealership, we have a district level dealership where each dealer covers between 80 to 100 kilometers. We charge a 4.25 lakh rupees fees, and the investment is normally around 40 to 45 lakhs. A state diamond dealer normally has a stock of around 40 to 50 vehicles, and he supplies these vehicles to all the other platinum dealers in the district. And then we have a standalone or a platinum dealership, which each person gets a area coverage of around 5 to 10 kilometers, and there's a total investment of around 20-25 lakhs in the infrastructure, showroom, and service, and the franchise fees for that is 3.25 lakhs. Next. Basically, our business strategy, we are a sales-oriented organization, and our purpose is to expand to every geographical corner of India and have a marketing network and a sales network that covers entire country. We do our own digital marketing. We have marketing teams. We have third-party marketing to enhance and ensure that we get enough leads for all our dealers. We try to reduce the cost of the market by expanding product range. So if we are going to do marketing for one product, obviously it becomes very costly. So doing marketing with all the 7 or 8 products gives us much more better visibility, more leads, and more inquiries. We have a skill team. We have a continuous training session. We have trainers in-house who continuously give training to our team and to the teams of our dealers. and we try to give customer a complete value chain experience, right from identifying the vehicle to buying the vehicle, getting it funded, getting servicing and spare parts available all at one place. And as I said, our biggest strength is in terms of network and store expansion, and which is where we are coming out with this issue where we want to now expand pan India and cover all the states where we are not present today. Strategic advantages in market dominance. We are a leading premier EV dealership. So all the top EV dealerships are we have top EV dealerships with a focus on high growth segment and exclusive OEM partnership to drive marketing and research. Then we have huge experience in after sales service. So we try to give the best after sales service to the customer. We have a complete in-house process where we also have a third-party software where we manage the CRM, and we make sure that every lead is followed up and every dealer is connected through our CRM. We have currently we are in 8 states, and each of the state we are now going to go into tier 2, tier 3 and tier 4 cities. In fact, we are more strong in tier 2, tier 3 and tier 4 cities rather than tier 1, because most manufacturers also have dealerships in tier 1, but most of them do not have any presence in the tier 2, tier 3, and that is the biggest USP that BikeWo brings on the table. And since we cover the entire range of EVs, most companies either have only high speed or only low speed, or even if they have only one or two models. So with a range of 7 to 8 brands coming under one roof, we are able to give a 20-25 model range to our customers. So we can give a specific vehicle to suit exact customer need. And the entire management team comes with vast experience. I come with an automobile experience. The other management partners, we have Satya, who comes from three-wheeler manufacturing experience. We have Vidyasagar Reddy, who comes from huge marketing and online experience. And we have Manideep, who comes from a used vehicle marketing experience. Primary business focus areas, we have vehicle parts and accessory sales, workshop and service, and in future we would also like to diversify into vehicle manufacturing, and not only for EVs but maybe other conventional and alternate fuel vehicles. Next. Our future growth strategies, we are looking at franchise network expansion. We want to go, as I said, in tier 2, tier 3 and tier 4 cities. We also want to extend into another 8 to 10 states where we do not have presence today, and slowly get into all other markets. We want to build a local dealer network so that any company that wants to come into India or wants to launch their new products will have no option but to be today with us. Just like today, if there is any consumer goods company that comes into India, it is very difficult for them to survive without being in Chroma or Reliance Digital. So we want to be the next Chroma or Reliance Digital for the EV space. That is our basic focus. Let's go through a little bit about the electric bike market. Global market today is valued at about 40,300 million, and it is projected to reach US 118,000 million by 2023, showing a CAGR of around 10.5%. Key markets including Asia Pacific, Europe, North America, and China is the leading market today, and many other countries like Netherlands are showing a lot of adoption towards EV bikes and EV cycles. China leads the electric bike production with almost 34% increase in output in 2022. The entire world is today focusing on green initiatives and electric energy. Key players include SL Group, Giant, Yamaha, Trek EV bikes, because it's very easy to operate these bikes. They are very easy to manufacture, very easy to maintain, and the cost comes down drastically. Now today, if somebody who's doing about a 50 to 60 kilometer per day running on a two-wheeler on a petrol, he would end up spending about 110 rupees. He can do a 70 to 80 kilometer on one charge, which will typically cost him about 2 units of electricity, which will cost him 14 rupees. So from 110 rupees, his cost comes down to 14 rupees a day, which would mean a huge saving of at least 3,500 rupees for a bike customer. So that is a huge saving for any customer, and especially a middle class person who's normally a two-wheeler user. For him to save about 3,000 to 4,000 rupees a month is almost 20 to 30% of his salary. So that is what is going to make a huge difference in this segment. Can we go to the next slide? The Indian market, Indian two-wheeler EV market also has grown significantly, which today the two-wheelers in India are about 55% of the EV sales in 2022, and it is doubling every year. Currently, last year there was a total sale of approximately 12 lakhs units, which we are expecting to grow at a CGR of almost 20 to 15 to 20% per year. High speeds account about 65% of the sale, and most of the big players like Hero Electric, Ola are leading. Ola, in fact, is the leading player today in the market. Many Chinese companies have entered this space, and they are also increasing their production capacity. And a lot of the Indian manufacturers are sourcing components from these Chinese players. Currently, the year 2024, we are expecting the EV market to be close to 14 to 15 lakhs, and the investment in this sector is hitting 14,000 crores. Ola also just recently came out with an issue, so I think all of you must be really aware of the kind of numbers that Ola has been showing. FAME 2, government is also giving a huge subsidy for EV market. Almost EV two-wheelers represent 90% of the FAME subsidy that was given. And government is planning to now roll out FAME 3 very soon, which is again going to give a huge impetus to this sector. Also, just to give you an example of the an idea of the total market size, the total market of normal the ICE engine two wheelers and EV two wheelers put together in the year 2023 was close to 1.6 crores. So this potential of all these 1.6 crore vehicles tomorrow could be shifting to alternate energy fuels like EVs in the near future. Next. EV market projections, approximately in the year 2023, it was around 7 lakhs registered. 2024 is expected to be 11 lakhs, or almost 12 lakhs, like I said. 2025, 18, 2026, 26, and by 2027, we are looking at a 38 to 40 lakh total market size of EVs in India. Total EVs registered is about 15.29 lakhs in the year 2023, which was 10.2 lakhs in 2022. So you can see there was almost a 50% growth, and the year before that was 3 lakhs, which was almost a 300% growth. So even if we assume a 20 to 30% growth, we are looking at a huge volume growth in this segment over the next 3 to 5 years. A total subsidy of 5,790 crores has been granted to the electric vehicle manufacturing of sales. And in the phase 2, as I already told you, a dedicated phase 2 policy with budgetary outlay of 10,000 crores to incentivize electric vehicle consumption and support manufacturing. 100% FDI is now allowed in automatic route in auto components, which is again going to further help this sector to grow. And the advantage of us is that since we are in the retail, so we are going to build a retail channel. So all these new players who are tomorrow going to enter India are going to come to a player like us who will already have an established complete network to help them sell, and we can give them an established network from day one. So they will straight away be able to sell huge vehicles from our entire network. Some of the key financial highlights of our company. Our turnover for the financial year 2022 was 13.9 crores, which grew to 20 crores in 2023 and 25.14 crores in the financial year 2024. Our EBITDA moved from 1 crore in 2022 to 3.7 crores in 2024, and PAT was 1.67 crores. A lot of you might be wondering how come there was such a huge growth in the both EBITDA and PAT. One of the primary reasons for this is we launched this electric vehicle segment in the year 2022, and first 2 years was mainly we were settling down and our numbers had not grown. We were establishing dealerships. In automobile line, we get margins once we are able to give volumes to the manufacturers. So now that we have 40-50 operational dealers, we are able to do higher numbers, and that is how we are able to negotiate on much better discounts and offers from all manufacturers, because our offtake volume is going up. So as and when our offtake volume goes up, we easily are able to get between 3 to 5% extra incentives from each manufacturer every time we place a higher order. And in fact, we expect this margins to even go further up in the year 24-25, because again, with more dealerships opening, more dealerships becoming operational, our margins and our negotiation power with all the OEMs will further improve. So that is one of the reasons why you will see this huge increase in the EBITDA and PAT, which we are expecting to further be much better even the coming financial year. These are our key ratios. The debt equity ratio has come down from 0.97 to 0.45 now in the year financial year 2024, and debt service coverage is about 0.35. Earning per share in the year 2024 became 2.51. I already told you there's been a huge increase in the PAT and the EBITDA that has further led to the EPS going up. And the net asset value also has increased in the respective ratio. As I already said, our revenues for the year 2024 was 24.98 crores, with a total income of about 25.15 crores. And we had a PAT of 1.67 crores with 6.65% PAT margin. I'm expecting that to further slightly improve, as I said, because with volumes going up, we could be looking at a better PAT margin in the coming years also. This is a snapshot of the balance sheet. So this, in case anybody would have any questions, once we come to the Q&A round, we could address any of these questions. Service-wise revenue breakup. This is the breakup between sale of pre-owned vehicles and sale of EV vehicles. So if you see in the financial year 2022, we had revenue only from pre-owned vehicles, but from 2023 onwards, our revenue on EVs have been steadily going up, and we are expecting to further increase over the period of. And slowly, we want to reduce our dependence on pre-owned vehicles and move more towards new vehicles and spare part sales. This is a basic breakup of state-wise revenue. Since we started in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, they contribute to major portion of our sales. Other states we are just establishing. We have established state dealers in all the states, and other dealers are in the progress of being appointed, getting ready. So we can definitely see much better sales from all the other states. So that's one of the reasons why we are able to look and promise a good volumes for the year 24-25, because all these states will have at least multiple dealerships on, and they will all be operational in this financial year. Issue highlights. I think Renav ji can take us through the issue highlights. Renav ji, over to you. I think you are on mute, sir.
Thank you, Saralji. Speaking of the issue, it is a fresh issue of 38,86,000 equity shares of face value rupees 10 each. The price band for the issue is 59 rupees to 62 rupees. At upper end of the price band, the issue will be of approximately 24.09 crores. The lot size is 2,000 shares. The issue opens on Wednesday, September 18, 2024 and closes on Friday, September 20, 2024. On a pre-issue basis, the pre-issue capital number of shares was 91,57,250 shares, and post-issue there will be 1,30,43,250 shares. On a pre-issue basis, promoter holding was 89%. Post-issue promoter holding will be 62.48%, and the company is proposed to be listing on NSE Emerge platform. Speaking about the objects and the purpose of the issue, 600 lakhs rupees will be utilized towards purchase of electric two-wheeler vehicles. There will be a capital expenditure of 623 lakhs and repayment of loan of 350 lakhs. Next slide. These are the intermediaries who are associated with the transaction. speaking about the investment rationale, as Saralji has mentioned, the market expansion, opening of new stores, the growth what they are looking at, efficiency and the value with which they are growing and planning the business, strategic franchise growth what they are planning, the profitability and the revenue numbers are improving by the over a period of time. They have huge dominance in the high speed two wheeler markets. There's a lot of government support and impetus to two-wheeler EV vehicles, and they're also looking at exclusive part. They also have some exclusive partnership with a few players. All these things add up to a good investment rationale, and why one investor should look at this particular company. Thank you, and we can throw the floor open for questions.
Thank you, sir. I request all the participants to post their questions in the comment box. First question is from Mr. Bhavin Garg. Why diversification in 2V EV retail sales?
Well, as I've already said in my presentation, EV two-wheelers is the future, and this market was huge cluttered, and there was a huge problem of not getting the right partner or which vehicle to do. So that is where we thought that there's a huge potential in entering the retail space and building a retail network, so that any good EV company that comes into India can partner with us and utilize our network.
Okay. Next question. Hey, Rupavida. What is the payback period for the investment?
Now, are you talking about the investment in the dealership? Uh, I need a clarification. But if you're talking about the dealership investment, normally the payback period is anywhere between 14 to 20 months, depending on the size of the showroom and the investment that you do.
Okay. Next question. Anurag Shah. How are the margins in domestic and export business?
See, right now we have not started any export business. We are only in the domestic business, and our margins in 23 were around 3%, which in 23-24 have now grown to almost 5.5-6%, and we further expect them to grow further. This is I'm talking about margin to BikeWo, after all the margins that we share with our state dealer, diamond dealer, and the platinum dealer.
Next question, please. Lakshman Dubey. Are your retail store owned by you or it is franchise model?
We have 100% franchise owned, franchise operated model.
Okay. Next question. Mr. Singh. How much your top 10 clients customers contribute to your revenues?
You could say that top 10 dealers probably contribute around 40 to 50% of our revenue, and the others contribute the balance.
Next question. Mahesh Khatri. What are profitability margin in both verticals?
Mainly, our profitability is coming from the EV vertical, and that is why I was saying that over a period of time, we plan to slow down on the two-wheeler vertical and shift. Sorry, I mean the used vehicle vertical and shift to EV vertical more. In the EV vertical, apart from the margin on vehicles, we also get a franchise fees, which I was mentioning during my presentation, which is purely adding to our bottom line because it's a non-refundable fee, so that comes in as an income to you.
Okay. Next question, please. Mr. Singh. For any warranty, who takes the responsibility, your company or the maker of two-wheeler electric vehicle?
See, the primary responsibility remains with the maker of the EV two-wheelers, and we give that back-to-back warranty to the customer. But in case the manufacturer is not taking, then obviously BikeWo steps in. The extended 5-year warranty that I was talking about, we are having it from a third party who is basically like a third party TPA operator for the warranty. So it is taken care by the third party operator.
Next question. Subodh Joshi. Where do you see two-wheeler electric vehicles Indian market?
Currently, in the year 2023, I think the EV two-wheelers contributed around 12 to 13% of the total EV sale, and I expect this to at least reach around 30-35% by the year 2030.
Okay. Next question. Ajay Gupta. What is a dealership network you have?
See, currently we have around 80, 82 appointed dealers. out of which around 50 are operational in the 8 states that I've already mentioned.
Next question. Arjun Verma, what is the typical size of investment required to establish a retail store or a brand? What is IRR?
I had already covered this though. Again, for a platinum dealership, the investment would be around 20 to 25 lakhs. For a diamond dealership, the investment will be around 50 to 70 lakhs. And for a state dealership, the investment will be around 100 to 150 lakhs. The IRR for a platinum dealer will be around 14 to 18 months. For a diamond dealer will be about 18 to 20 months. And for a state dealer, it will be around 20 to 24 months.
Next question. Mahesh Khatri, where do you see your company in 3 to 5 years from now?
3 to 5 years from now, I look at our company being one of the major players in the multi-brand space, and we see that we should be contributing to at least 5 to 8% of the non-direct dealership sales in the country from the EVs. 3 to 5% of the EV sales.
Next question. Devesh Purohit, what was the capex till date in your retail stores?
So far, we have not invested in any retail store. As I said, they are fully franchise-owned, franchise-operated model.
Okay. Next question. Rahul Jain, when do you think you will need a next leg of fundraising?
See, currently, I think with this round, we should be more than satisfied with what we have as our current expansion plans. But we obviously we do have a lot of future plans that we are working on, and in case something of that fructifies, then you never know. But as of now, we don't have any immediate plans.
Next question. Sadika Naram, what are your strategies against unorganized market in four-wheeler car resale?
See, we are not competing against the unorganized market. That is why we normally only deal with the existing new car dealers and the major players who are in the market.
Next question. Chaitali, what is rational behind IPO pricing?
That I think Reenergy would be in a better position to answer.
Sir,
Reenergy, you are
you're
on
on.
mute.
The pricing of the IPO is basically based on the demand and supply which is there, and looking at the book value and other parameters of the company, we feel that the pricing is on a fair basis for the company.
Next, please. Raj Gandhi, what are your competitive advantages?
See, some of the biggest advantages that we bring into this space is the experience that we have in the automobile dealership business. Number one, the kind of brands that we have with whom we are interacting with, the sales and after sales and the service support that we are able to give to our dealers, and the spread of our network, especially in tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 cities.
Next question, please. Subodh Joshi, where will the 11 new dealership be located?
I think the exact list is there in the RHP, but I'll just probably share the list with you. Basically, we are looking at states like, we are looking at expanding into North, we're looking at Orissa, we're looking at Kerala, all the states where we are not present. The list is
Okay.
there in the RFP. I will probably have it pulled up. Shivaji, if you can just get the list and share the list. I don't have it ready with me.
Yeah, sure.
In meanwhile, can we take the next question?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ananya Swaminathan, what is the pricing of electric vehicles you offer?
We have vehicles, right, as I said, starting from a low-speed vehicle, which starts at about 55,000, and we have a motorcycle that goes up to 1.3, 1.4 lakhs. So we have the complete range of every EV that is today available in the market. We even have e-cycles that start at about 12 to 14,000.
Next question, please. Sachit Gupta, are there any partners involved in the global market and what is their role in international expansion?
As I've already said, right now we have not expanded internationally, but definitely we are open to looking at any good international partnerships that come our way and see how we can expand BikeWo in other countries.
Next question, please. Sarika Naram, how do you compete with listed players in four-wheeler car resale market?
See, I mean, we coexist with them. There is enough market, there is enough sale happening. And yes, it is becoming very competitive. And that is the reason that we plan to slow down on our used vehicle sale and concentrate more on the EV sales. Because obviously, because there are more players, margins are under pressure in the used vehicle sale space.
Next question, please. Lavanya Balakrishnan, what is the payback period of the investment?
I think I already have answered that 14 to 24 months, depending on the size of the dealership.
Next question, please. Yogesh, reason for negative operating cash flow for financial year 24.
Shivaji, you would like to take this question?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah, we have the borrowings from long time, so we have to repay that one. Because of that, only negative cash flow is happening.
Okay. Next question, please. Ananya Swaminathan, do you also supply batteries for EVs and spare required for both verticals?
Yes, we do. We are, and in fact, we are planning to aggressively increase our business on supply of vehicle of parts, batteries, and other spare parts.
Okay. Next question, please. Bhavin Garg, how will you scale your EV dealership in tier 1, tier 2, and 3 cities?
See, we do a lot of marketing for our dealership, this thing, and when we get inquiries, we have a separate team who takes care of the dealership enhancement. So the dealer development team goes to those places, identify players, we interview them, look at the locations, and that's how we finalize the dealerships. We identify the market potential, see the spaces, and complete work. So there's an entire team who is working on that particular aspect.
Next question. Yogesh, do you get revenue from franchise dealers or for every unit of sale? Is it fixed amount or fixed percentage of sale value?
See, we don't get the amount from the franchise. We keep our margins and then sell the vehicle to the franchise. So yes, we make margin on every vehicle that we sell, but we keep our margin. We buy the vehicles from the manufacturer, keep our margin, and then sell that vehicle after our margin to the to the retailer, to the franchise, and then the franchise puts his margin and sells it to the customer.
Next question, please. Harsha Joshi, how do you choose franchise partner for your EV brand?
I think I already answered that. As I said, we have a dealer development team who goes and chooses and looks at the partners.
Right. Next question, please. Krisha Damani, what strategies do you use to compete in EV market?
See, the biggest strategy and the biggest advantage that we have is that we have a complete range of vehicles compared to any other product. And so we are able to provide the right vehicle for the right product and the right purpose for the customer. So that is our biggest advantage. And yes, we also look at the conventional ATL and BTL activities that are continuously happening both from BikeWo and from the dealer point of view, franchise point of view.
Next question, please. Mahesh Khatri, what are your plans for expanding into Rajasthan, Kerala, Karnataka, and West Bengal?
In all the states, we already have a state dealer, except Kerala. So the state dealer, we work closely with our state dealer for expanding into those states. We have again similar. We have dealer development teams for every state, who will be identifying each and every city where we want to expand. There's a plan rolled out. Appoint the dealership, get them operational.
Next question, please. Jatin Mehta, how does having regional dealers enhance your market penetrations?
See, today, any company that is coming, the big ones, they want to be in every part of the country. So we providing an opportunity for them from as a total ready platform to be present in all the states simultaneously. Otherwise, any new company would probably take anywhere between 1 to 2 years to establish their dealer network. So coming with our network, day one they get to get their particular vehicle on the entire network that we have.
Okay. Next question, please. Bharti Agarwal, how will repaying borrowings affect your financial stability?
See, obviously, our interest payouts will go down, and the obviously that will reduce the burden on the company and help us to increase, and also give us more flexibility to buy more vehicles and negotiate better offers and prices with the manufacturer.
Next question. Bharti Agarwal, what is the current debt and rate of interest?
I think current debt is close to 7 crores, and the rate of interest is the normal bank interest. We are paying around 8% average.
Okay. Next question. Lakshman Dubey, any acquisition on card?
Not readily commenting, but yes, we are open to it. We might be looking at it in future.
Next. Pratik Devani. Sir, do you provide any discounts to the customers from your end apart from the discounts given by the franchisor? How much sales do you achieve through online and offline sales?
Currently, our entire sale is an offline model, so we do not have online sales. And normally, we do not give any extra discounts. But during festival time, we do come out with special offers where we contribute along with the franchise and give special offers to customers. So, like we will be again coming out with Dasara offers and Diwali offers, where we also do contribute to those discounts.
Understood. Next question. Yogesh, what is the gross margin do you earn for vehicle sale to dealers?
Currently, it is close to 5% plus.
Next. Rahil, any revenue outlook or aspirations for next 2 to 3 years?
See, we would be looking at a minimum growth rate of around 20% for the next 2 to 3 years.
Okay. Next question. Navya Bhatnagar, what is inventory holding days?
Our average inventory holding days ranges between 45 days to about 65 days.
Next question. Sadika Naran, thank you. Best wishes for Team BikeWo. Sir, I think we have covered majority of the questions. Thank you, Saral sir. Thank you, Sivaji sir, and thank you, Rinav sir. All the best for the IPO.
Thank you very much.
Thank you to
And
all for
thank you
joining.
for being here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone.